Good afternoon. This is Catherine and Christopher Tipper of Hunter Benefits with our latest edition of On the Couch, Friday afternoon bourbon edition.
Oh yeah, this is the second video in our new studio. We're trying to be a bit more professional. Here's looking at your kid. We're even going to be hiring a lighting coach to help us with the lighting. And this is our first attempt with the teleprompter setup. I'm not exactly loving it, but we do have the same bourbon.
Good bourbon.
Yeah.
So here's the CARES Act update. No nude updates.
That's right. So now, last week we were in Blaine, Minnesota at a friend's brewery, Invictus. It was nice to both get out of town and interview a fellow business owner, one who was able to get his business to thrive during the past few months. Now, I've had some comments about this. No, we had not had too much to drink. I guess the uniqueness of standing up in the back of a brewery and doing our first remote interview put us a little off of our game.
We are planning other future remote videos with other business owners and fellow TPAs. And a video interview with someone else about 316 fiduciary services.
Oh, don't make it 360. That would be a lot more work. All right. So now, that might have been said in a prior video. I've kind of got 316 on the brain lately. Yes, it does hurt because I knew you were going to ask, okay? Which is why we're going to be doing a bit of a 316 primer today.
What is a 316 fiduciary? Hire providers that give day-to-day fiduciary-related work for a retirement plan. Sponsors look for a 316 fiduciary partner to help and to act as plan administrator and to handle some or all of the administrative work of a plan. Let's think of all the usual disclaimers here. We're not lawyers. We're not giving legal advice. Always consult your attorney. We're just giving a brief overview.
Yep. Now, one of the key things to remember is that as wonderful as all this sounds, the plan sponsor can never completely remove themselves from any kind of fiduciary responsibility. There's always a little bit left. They pick the outsourced fiduciary. There is still some responsibility, okay? Also, for our financial advisor friends out there, while you can have a 316 fiduciary who has the responsibility for picking the funds, etc., we're not talking about that kind of 316 fiduciary.
That being said, 316 fiduciary can take an awful lot of the burden off the employer's desk. The service becomes more and more requested as we're guessing there's going to be more downward pressure on department sizes, which means smaller human resource departments, so outsourcing.
Now, a 316 acts as plan trustee and plan administrator. That means that the responsibility for signing and maintaining the plan documents and the annual Form 5500 is taken off of the CEOs, CFOs, or human resources department's desk. Another big area is participant notices. This seems to be the bane of all plan sponsors' existence. This is even true with the new Department of Labor electronic notice distribution regulations. The 316 fiduciary takes responsibility for ensuring all the right notices go out to all the right employees, all the right participants at the right time. Pretty helpful, right?
This means someone other than the employer is helping to monitor which new employees get which new form, etc.
Now, it's rather costly to get fiduciary insurance for one plan for just a couple of trustees or a single trustee, but there's buying power for the 316 fiduciary. A single fiduciary liability policy is used to cover all the employers, so it's much less costly. Finally, a common and now very popular extra service is to watch over the deposits to make sure that someone else is making sure they get deposited on time.
That's just a very quick overview of what a 316 fiduciary is. If you have more questions, comments, or suggestions for a future video, please contact us at sales@hunterbenefits.com or visit our website at hunterbenefits.com.
Take care and have a fun and safe weekend.